but it seems to really have impacted the top echelons of Bharatiya Janata Party's leadership. For Prime Minister to go for that DP does reiterate that fact.
Well, absolutely. Prime Minister is a quick learner. You have to give it to him. You just kind of lost the election, didn't get the majority. That in that sense, you lost the election. Formed the government, and the first thing which you do is that you went on a correctional mode. That you went there, took the constitution, put it on your forehead twice or thrice, and then put it. The symbol was very clear that that our respect. I mean, this is as per the Prime Minister's gesture, that his respect for the constitution is supreme. But you cannot take away the right of Rahul Gandhi to gloat. Had it been the other way around, even the BJP would have done the same. And when Rahul Gandhi says that we forced the Prime Minister to change the DP and change the DP with a picture of Prime Minister touching the constitution with his forehead, I think the Congress can claim victory, and the Congress can say that that we have forced the Prime Minister to go on a back foot. See, it is the fact that the only issue which rang or which had the power of a narrative in this entire election was that if you get 400, you will change the constitution. And I think this is something which the BJP has realized now, and that is the reason why they are making corrections.
Ajit, your opening comments.
See, the biggest mistake of this entire election was "Ab ki baar 400 par," and "Ab ki baar 400 par" for what? That was never completed by the BJP in that particular slogan, and therefore, when Rahul Gandhi and others claimed that the BJP intends to change the constitution, and several motor mouths of the BJP, like Anant Hegde, like Ram Nivas Mirdha, ended up, some others as well, ended up saying, yes, we are going to change the constitution. Somehow the narrative stuck. Again, let me also go back to a few other issues that the BJP raised before the election, during the campaign, and that was, this whole debate between civilization versus constitution. In fact, I have seen very celebrated writers from the BJP like Shwapan Das Gupta writing about it with a certain admiration, that the BJP loves to talk about the sort of Sanatan Dharma and the civilization, which is much more important than the nationalism born out of the constitution. Nationalism born out of that civilization. That is number one. Number two, the BJP's skepticism about secularism and socialism in the directive principles of state policy. The slogan that the BJP claimed, that one nation, one election, that was even announced by the Prime Minister, by the entire party. Now, if you talk to several lawyers, they'll point out that to bring about one nation, one election, you have to change the basic structure of the constitution. Why? Because federalism is a basic structure. If the mandates of the states are not fulfilled, then you are changing the basic structure of the constitution, basic framework of the constitution. So there was enough there, and what the Congress did.
But Ajit, I just want to ask you. Ajit, I just want to ask you. I agree with you. I agree with Brijesh that Prime Minister is a quick learner. I agree. But do you think that these optics really make a difference?
You mean the optics of the Prime Minister touching it on his head?
It's like a bit of a hyperbole. I just want to. It's like sometimes it suits the occasion. You remember when the Prime Minister for the first time entered the Parliament, he prostrated. And he said,
Yes,
Loktantra ka mandir hai. He said, Loktantra ka mandir hai. And people were actually very happy about it, because so much of corruption had taken place in the UPA too. People felt that, at least, here's a guy who really treats this place like, a sacred place. The beating heart of the Indian democracy. But do you think that this serves any function? I mean to say, everyone knows Congress has amended constitution more than the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's the fact. But does it really make a difference? I mean, so today Rahul Gandhi has scored a huge point. When he was in Kerala, when he says that people may like it or not, BJP may like it or not, Brijesh, but when Rahul Gandhi says that he has done this, the guy has proved a point. that he has forced the Prime Minister
This is
of
what
the
I
country.
started with.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know,
he has forced most powerful politician of contemporary India to do something like this.
Absolutely.
Ajit.
Yes, I agree. See what happened in this election. I remember in one of your comments, you made a brilliant comment. You said, "Inke jeet mein haar hai, unke haar mein jeet hai." I think that was the crux of the thing. Audacity versus arrogance. And people sort of loved the audacity that the India alliance displayed and therefore voted for them. Did not vote enough to make them win, but the fact that Congress got almost 100 seats, that the India alliance ended up, with 232, barely 8 seats below BJP's 240, shows that people loved audacity in this election.